You are a wheat farmer in Western Australia. You survived the First World War. The government gave you land as a reward, acres of wheat, your whole life in the ground. Then one morning, you walk outside, and the fields are gone. 20,000 emus ate them, overnight. You call the government for help. The government sends the army. The emus weren't invading on purpose. Every year, they migrated to the coast for breeding season. In 1932, a drought pushed them further inland than usual. The farms were directly in their path. 20,000 birds, nearly 6 feet tall, 90 pounds each, built like small dinosaurs, and completely indifferent to wheat farmers. They just ate, and ate, and ate. Major G.P.W. Meredith was put in charge of the operation. A decorated soldier, a serious man. His mission? Eliminate the emu threat. His weapons? 2 Lewis machine guns, each capable of firing 500 rounds per minute. 10,000 rounds of ammunition total. Against birds. The soldiers arrived on November 2, 1932. The plan was simple. Herd the emus together, then open fire. It was not simple. The emus spotted the soldiers and scattered instantly. 300 birds in one field became 30 separate groups. The Lewis guns couldn't track them. The soldiers fired anyway. Day 1. 12 emus killed. 9,988 rounds remaining. The farmers watched in silence. The emus were still in the fields. All of them. The Australian press was watching too, and they were absolutely delighted. Army defeated by birds. Reporters traveled to the farms to watch the operation. What they saw did not help the Army's reputation. The story went national. An ornithologist who had supported the idea was publicly mocked. Parliament started asking uncomfortable questions. One member asked whether medals would be awarded to the emus. Another called it a national embarrassment. The Army tried again. New strategy. Divide into smaller groups. Spread out. Surround them. Get closer before firing. The emus had a counter-strategy. Run faster. Meredith mounted a gun on a truck. They drove at full speed into a herd of emus. The Australian outback was not designed for army trucks. The gun jammed. The truck broke down. The emus escaped into the scrubland. Major Meredith wrote in his report that the emus seemed bulletproof. The operation ran for several weeks. Here is the final count. Rounds fired. Over 10,000. Emus killed? The Army claimed around 500. Independent observers estimated closer to 50. That is roughly 200 bullets per confirmed kill. The Army also reported that the emus had scouts. Actual scouts. Posted on high ground, warning the others. The major had one final quote for the press. If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face any army in the world. Parliament voted to end the operation. They called it a failure. Major Meredith packed up the Lewis guns and left. The emus did not notice he had gone. To be fair to the major, emus are genuinely hard to kill. Their feathers deflect small arms fire. They can absorb multiple gunshot wounds and keep running. Major Meredith wasn't incompetent. The birds were just built differently. The farmer watched the Army disappear down the road. The fields were still gone. The government eventually built long, emu-proof fences instead. Those worked. But history remembered the army. The emus won. Officially. On record.